Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new thing, that is a study of Indian economy. So part B means second book I am going to start on today. That is Indian economic development. As you know, as per the class 12 CBSE syllabus, 40 marks will be from macroeconomics and 40 marks from Indian economic development and 20 marks practical. So the 40 marks which will be asked from Indian economic development, which is part A, consists of 3 units: Unit 6, Unit 7 and Unit 8. And from Unit 1 to Unit 5, we will discuss in macroeconomics, part A. So one unit, Unit 1 of macroeconomics completed, and now we are going to start first unit of Indian economic development. That is unit number 6. So here basically we will learn about Indian economic development from 1947 to current, to modern days. So from British period to modern days. But as you know that we are not going to learn each and everything related to economy during the British period, but we are going to analyze the situation of economy on the eve of independence. So chapter number 1 is Indian economy on the eve of independence. It means at the time of independence, when we got the independence on 15th August 1947, at that situation, what was the condition of Indian economy? So of course, British government left the economic condition and handed over to us in critical situation. Our economy was not in good condition on the eve of independence. When we got the independence on 15th August 1947, our economic condition was not good. So that we will analyze in this chapter. So unit 1 discusses the development experience of India from 1947 to 1990 and economic reforms after 1991, because we changed our economic policies in 1991. In 1991 we changed our economic policies, that is LPG model, which is famous and you have learned in class 10, I think. Liberalization, privatization and globalization. This model Indian government accepted. But LPG model was adopted by Indian government in 1991, was related to many factors, was related to many incidents which took place that most of us don't know. Why Indian government, why India changed the policies of economy in 1991? What was the reason behind that? So there were several reasons that we will see, like balance of payment crisis, foreign exchange crisis, foreign debt, बाढ़ का कर्ज, ये बहुत सारा कारण था. World Bank gave loan to Indian government on certain criteria. और ये जो क्राइटेरिया था वही उसी के वजह से इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को इंडिया को चेंज करना पड़ा अपना पॉलिसी को। लोन का शर्त था कि हम तो आपको आप जो इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस में है इससे आपको उबार रहे हैं, उसके लिए आपको हम पैसा दे रहे हैं, हेल्प कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको अपना इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी को चेंज करना पड़ेगा, तभी देंगे आपको लोन। आपको अपना मार्केट को खुला करना पड़ेगा, ट्रेड रिस्ट्रिक्शन को खत्म करना पड़ेगा। पहले ट्रेड रिस्ट्रिक्शन था, उसको खत्म करना पड़ेगा, और भी बहुत सारे शर्तें रखा गया, और फिर जाकर इंडियन गवर्नमेंट जो है अपना पॉलिसीज को चेंज किया। तो हम लोग इंडियन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट में यही पढ़ेंगे कि ओल्ड पॉलिसीज ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, फर्स्ट कंडीशन ऑफ द इकोनॉमी ऑन द ईव ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस, just we got the independence that time. After that, policies from 1947 to 1990 and after 1991 onwards. Other than this, we will also learn environment and sustainable development, and at last we will learn in this book the comparison, economic comparison as well as other comparisons like demographic comparisons among our neighbor countries like China, Pakistan, Bangladesh. So we will learn the economic condition, economic policies of our neighbors also. So this is the last chapter that we will learn. So this is all about the topics that we are going to learn in Indian economic development. So the first chapter that we learn is Indian economy on the eve of independence. At the time of independence, 1947, what was the condition of Indian economy? That we will learn. But before I start any new topic, I am going to give you one short film. I am going to show you a short film which is made by me, and here I have collected many images from different sources, and with the help of images I am trying to show you the economic condition of India, the economic situation of India from British period to modern periods. So I hope that you will understand, because picture speaks many things. I have just collected the pictures, but when you concentrate on each picture, you will get some information. When you think over the images that I am going to show you, then you will get many information from the picture. This is our thinking. This is our view, that how we are looking a picture. So even if a picture is not speaking, but it speaks many things. In picture composition competition, we do that. We make the story of the pictures. So I hope that you like it, and after that, I will start the topic of Indian economy on the eve of independence. I hope that you understand. So let's see the film that I want to show you.